Hello everyone. Today we will be starting with the chapter 2 polynomials, first lecture. Today we will be seeing the important concepts which will be helpful in solving the exercise 2.1. So first, the meaning of this word. What do we mean by the polynomial? So to understand this word polynomial, right, I'll write down some statements, right? So whenever you see such form of the expressions, these expressions are called as polynomials. These expressions, they are called as polynomials. Important points regarding the polynomials. So first thing is polynomial in one variable. What do we mean by polynomials in one variable? Variable means what? Variables means this type of terms. When you see x, y or z, these are called as variables. These letters, they are called as variables. They can assume any digits. Their value may be any. That is why they are called variables. They vary. The value of these letters, it varies. So that is why they are called as variables. So what do we mean by polynomial in one variable? So this is the polynomial in one variable. 2x square plus 2, this is polynomial in one variable. 3x, it is polynomial in one variable. 4x plus 5x square, this is polynomial in the one variable. Our syllabus deals with polynomial in one variable. For your knowledge, I'll also tell you what do we mean by polynomials in two variables. So when we say two variables, that means there are two variables involved. Two letters involved. Let us say 2x plus 3y, right? 8z plus 4p. See, everywhere two variables. Here also we have two variables, right? 3q plus 4x, two variables. Here we have only one variable. Even if you write down 4y plus 6y square, this is again a one variable because there is only y, right? 3z plus 2. So this is again a polynomial in one variable because we have only one letter. Here also we have only one letter, that is y. See, everywhere we have only one letter, y. So these are the polynomials in one variable, and these are in two variables. See, we have two letters, xy, zp, qx. So these are the polynomials in the two variables, right? Then how do we denote the polynomials? Notation. Notation means how do you represent this expression? So something like this. Let us say you use any letter. So p of x. What does this mean? This means polynomial in variable x, right? Polynomial in the variable x. This whole statement symbolically it is written as p of x. So it can be anything, 3x plus 2, right? You can also write down this way, q of x. This p, q, letters may be any, but this bracket and x, this denotes bracket, and inside x, this denotes that the following expression is polynomial in the x. 4x square plus 2x plus 3. Now this is again a polynomial in the x. So p of x, q of x, these are the notations which we use to represent the polynomials. Next, polynomials, one important thing is they may have any number of terms. They have any number of terms. See here, this is polynomial in one variable with only one term. Here two terms we have, 4x is one term, 5x square is another term, right? This is also has two terms, this also has two terms, this one also has two terms. So similarly, polynomial may have any number of terms. Let's take an example. Z of x, this is a polynomial in x. Z of x, it represents a polynomial in variable x, and it can be x to the power 100 plus 6x 98 plus 5x 97 plus 3 by 2 x square plus 4 by 5 x cube, so on. Any number of terms it may have, right? So in this exercise we'll be seeing how to deal with such type of the polynomials or such type of the expressions, how to solve them, what all the things we can calculate using such polynomials. Next thing regarding the polynomial we have is polynomial in one variable that we have discussed, and then we have terms, important terminologies, terms. So that is, I have said here that if you take this polynomial, there are two terms, right? So let us say I take a polynomial which is 3x square plus 4x plus 2, right? So now here this polynomial p of x has three terms. Which are the three terms? 3x square, 4x and 2. These are the three terms, right? Three different terms this polynomial has. If we take another example, let's say z of x is 4y plus 3y square plus 2, right? Plus 2y cube plus 3. Right, now here how many terms we have? 4 terms we have. So we can write down that polynomial z of x has 4 terms. Which are the 4 terms? 4y is one term, 3y square is second term, 2y cube is third term, and 3 is the fourth term, right? So that is what is the meaning of the terms. That is what this terminology terms mean. Next we have coefficient. So again we'll take an example to understand what do we mean by coefficient. Let us say I take a polynomial t of x. If I take a polynomial t of x, 3x square plus 4x plus 2, right? So we can now say that coefficient of x square. What is coefficient of x square? So whatever is multiplied with the x square, that is called as its coefficient. So coefficient of x square is 3. In this second term, coefficient of x is 4, right? X is there, and what is multiplied with the x? 4. So coefficient of x is 4. Here we don't have two multiplications, only one single term we have, right? Coefficients can be of the two types. One is numerical coefficient, right? Coefficients can be numerical coefficient and variable coefficient. What do we mean by numerical coefficients? So these are the examples of numerical coefficients. Variable coefficients, again if we take, we can write down this way, that coefficient of 3 in t of x. What is coefficient of 3 in t of x? So we should look out in the polynomial that what is there with the 3. So with 3, x square is there, right? So coefficient of 3 is x square. Then coefficient of 4 in t of x is x, right? So with 4, what is there? X. So x is the coefficient. So either it can be a numerical coefficient or it can be a variable coefficient. Clear? Then next we have degree of polynomials. What do we mean by degree of polynomials? So in case of the degree of polynomials, right, we can say that it is the highest power of variable. Highest power of the variable, it is called as degree, right? We will take an example. So if we take an example, p of x is equals to 4y square plus 3y. What is the degree of this polynomial? Degree of p of x, I said highest power. So what is the highest power? Y has highest power 2, y has power 1. So here the highest power is 2. So degree of p of x is 2. Let us take another example, q of x, that is 3z cube plus 4z4 plus 8z square plus z. Now here, which is the highest power? 4 is the highest power. So we write down that degree of q of x is 4. Simple? Yes, it's very simple. So that is what the degree means. So these are the terminologies which we will be using in this chapter, polynomial. Now in the polynomial, one more thing is to be added, that is polynomials compulsory power must be a whole number. Power must be a whole number. Power can never be in fraction. If you see the examples I have taken, nowhere the power is in the whole numbers. So let us take a question. Question is x square root of x plus 2 is polynomial? Is square root of x plus 2 polynomial? Right? So answer is no. What will be the reason? Because power of x is in fraction form. So root x plus 2 is not a polynomial. Right? So that is what one important thing we'll have to add in the polynomial. So this is the basic which we will be needing to solve the exercise 2.1. Let us take some questions of 2.1. Okay, so in the exercise 2.1, first question says that identify which are the polynomials in the one variable. It states that which of the following expressions are polynomial in one variable and which not. So identify polynomial in one variable. So I'll write down some questions. You try to identify which are the polynomials in one variable, right? 4x square plus 3y plus 7, 9y, 3z plus 4z square, b, 8q plus 4p plus 9 by 2, q raised to the power 3 by 2, right? Then e, 4x square plus 3x raised to the power 3 by 2 plus 4 by 3x. Then f, minus 4z square plus 3z plus 2 by 3. G, 2q square plus 3 by 2q to the power 2 by 3, right? H, cube root of z plus z. Now which are the polynomials in one variable? So this question has two parts. One is you have to identify the polynomial, and then you want polynomial in one variable. So what are the answer? What will you say about the A? A, it is polynomial. It is a polynomial, right? What is the condition for polynomial? That power must be a whole number. So power must be a whole number. So here power is 2, here also power is 1. So this is a polynomial, but it is a polynomial in two variables. We have two different variables, right? X and y. See, x is also there, y is also there. So this is not the part of our answer. Then B, 9y. Yes, power is a whole number. So we can again say that it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. And is it in one variable? Yes, we see only one variable here. Power is only 1. So yes, it is a one variable polynomial. We see only one. So B is one of the correct option as per this question, right? Then next one, C. Is it a polynomial? So yes, it is a polynomial because the powers are whole numbers. See, here the power is 1. Here the power is 2, so powers are whole numbers, so it is a polynomial, right? And how many variables does it have? Only z, so only z. So yes, it is a one variable, correct? So this is also a correct option, C. Then now if we move on to the D, then D, it is not a polynomial. Why? Because the power, if you see here, the power is a fraction, so it is not a polynomial. You can write down reason that because q has fractional power, right? So it is not a polynomial. So D is not the correct option. Then next one, E. E also not a polynomial. Why? Again because, right, x has a fractional power. So because x has fractional power, so E is also not a correct option. F, Yes, it is a polynomial, right? Because the powers are whole numbers and it is also a one variable. We see only z. So answer, yes, it is polynomial and it is in one variable. So again the F is also a correct option for us. Then Q, G has a power in fraction, so it is not a polynomial, correct. H also has a power in the fraction. If you convert this into the fractional form, it can be written as z to the power 1 by 3 plus z, because cube root is 1 power 1 by 3. So here the power is fraction, so it is not a polynomial, right? So that is what the answer to the first question is. Then we have a second question which says that identify degree of polynomial of a to h. So again, looking at these options, all those expressions which are polynomials, their degree we have to identify. So recollect, what do we mean by degree? So degree means highest power, but we have to find out degree only for polynomials. So which are the polynomials? B, C and F, right? So for B, what is the highest degree? 1. So we'll write down the answer. B is polynomial of degree 1. Then another polynomial we have C. What is the highest degree? 2. So we'll write down C is polynomial of degree 3. Then F is also a polynomial, highest degree is 2. So again we'll write down that F is polynomial with highest degree 2. So that is the answer for the question number 2. Then next question we have, write down the coefficients. So next question we have, write coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square, I'll specify the options, right? So the first one A I have is 3x cube plus 4x square plus 3. B 9x square plus 3x plus 2. C pi x plus theta x square plus 3. D 9 by 2 x plus 3 by 2 x cube plus 9x square, right? So now for all 4 questions we have to identify the coefficient of x. So if you recollect the concept, coefficient of x square will be, x square is a literal coefficient, so 4 will be a numerical coefficient. I said in the terms there can be a variable as well as a numerical constant, right? So the variable is x square and what will be its coefficient? 4. This term is made up of 4x square. So a coefficient of x square is 4 and coefficient of 4 is x square. So what will be the answer to the first question? That for A, coefficient of x square is 4, right? Then for the B, what is the coefficient of x square? Here is we have x square, and what is there with the x square? 9. So coefficient of x square is 9 for the option B. For C, what is there with the x square? Theta. So coefficient of the x square here is theta. Then for the option D, what is there with the x square? Here we have x square, so it will be 9, right? Let us take similar type of the one more question. Fourth one, write coefficient of, write constant term for A to D. Constant term means the term which does not have variable, right? So this is a constant term, it does not have x, so this is constant term. This is also a constant term. So we'll write down, right? For A, in A what is the constant term? 3. In B, which is the constant term? 2. In C, which is the constant term? 3. And in D we have, so D we will write down no constant term. We cannot see any constant term for the D, right? Next, give one example each of the binomial of degree 35 and monomial of the degree 100. So, give example of binomial of degree 35 and binomial of the degree 35 and binomial of the degree and monomial of degree 100. Now here you have to understand one thing. What do we mean by monomial, binomial and trinomial? So monomial means what? Binomial means what? Then we have trinomial and then we have polynomial. So here let us take an example. Monomial means only one term, 3x, 4x square, 3y, 4z, 9q, right? Only single term. So this is called as a monomial, single term. Similarly, binomials means we will have two terms. So 3x plus 2, 4x square plus 3x, 3y plus 4, 4z plus 2, right? All these are binomial. Two terms we have. Trinomial means three terms. So 3x minus 2 plus 4x square, three terms, 1, 2 and 3. 9y plus 4y square minus 8. Then, so these are the three terms. Polynomial means many terms. Many terms means more than 3. If there are more than 3 terms, we call it as a polynomial. So let us write down the answer to our question. Right? What will be the answer? Binomial means there should be 2 terms and degree 35. So what will be the answer? 3x raised to the power 35 plus 2. Right? This can be the answer. 9y raised to the power 35 plus 3y square. This is again an answer, right? So there can be many examples, but one of the term must have degree 35. Binomial means 2 terms, degree 35. So binomial, 2 terms, highest degree is 35. So this is binomial of degree 35. You can write down your own answer. There are multiple answers possible for this question. Then next we have monomial of degree 100. So monomial of degree 100, what it will be? X to the power 100, 4y to the power 100, 3 by 5, z to the power 100, right? So these are the monomials. Only one term. See, only one term. Simple, clear? Then next we have linear, quadratic, cubic, right? Linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. What do we mean by linear polynomial? Linear polynomial. Then what do we mean by quadratic polynomial? And then what do we mean by cubic polynomial? So simple, right? If the highest power is 1, degree is 1. If degree is 1, we call it as linear polynomial. Examples will be 3x, 4x plus 2, 3z minus 4. Highest degree, it is 1. So this is linear polynomial. Quadratic, it has a highest degree 2. It will have a degree equal to 2. Let us take an example. 4x square plus 3x plus 2. So see, highest degree is 2. 3 by 2 z square plus 4 minus z, highest degree is again 2, right? And in case of the cubic, degree will be 3. Examples: 4x cube minus 3, so highest degree is 3. 9z cube, see, highest degree is 3. 8 by 3 y cube plus 9 by 2 y square plus 3y plus 4. See, highest degree is 3. So these are the examples of cubic polynomials. Let us take a question based on this. So the question number 6 we have: identify monomial, then identify linear, quadratic, cubic. There are also, after cubic we have bicubic. Bicubic means degree will be biquadratic. After cubic we have biquadratic, in which degree will be 4, but that is not in our syllabus, so we are not discussing. Now we will be given some options, and from those options we have to identify whether it is linear, cubic, right? So these are the questions. Now find out which is the highest power. Here highest power is 3, so this is the cubic. Here highest power is 2, so this is quadratic, right? Here we have highest power 1, so this is linear. Here we have highest power 3, so this is again cubic. See, compare the power. So 3 is highest, so this will be cubic. Here also highest power is 3, so this is also cubic in nature. So this is all about exercise 2.1. We'll continue with the exercise 2.2 in the next class.